Hey y'all, it's Sanaah or Naimah. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be doing a Q&A. It's like a college Q&A slash UMich Q&A because there's questions about college in general and there's also questions about UMich specifically. So I'll be answering those questions today in this video. I guess you could kind of call it a mukbang too because I just heated up my Qdoba bowl and I'm gonna be eating that too. So, and y'all, this is my second time filming this video. The first time I filmed it when I was at home because obviously I'm back in my dorm. I'm back for second semester. But the first time I filmed it was at home and I filmed it. It was like a good video. I was gonna edit it. To tell me why, on my way back to school, my water bottle drops all over my computer and it has water damage, so now it's in the shop being fixed. So we're gonna get into take 2 and I'm gonna answer the questions that y'all asked me on Instagram about college. So let's get into it. I'm gonna start easy. First question is rate your overall college experience. And okay, I would rate my college experience out of 10, I guess is what you're asking. I guess I would rate it, I rated it like a 8.5 out of 10. Y'all, this is gonna be so awkward because I'm not a mukbang type of person. My sister, she was saying like she want to do mukbangs with me and stuff. I'm like, no, because I don't know, like I don't like people eating. I don't like mouth sounds, and I'm not a pretty eater, so it's gonna look crazy, but you know, whatever. So I would rate it 8.5 out of 10. I feel like I've gotten like into the groove of things now, like at the end of semester 1 slash the beginning of semester 2. I feel like I've gotten more into the groove of like college and stuff, but I feel like I had a rough start like first semester because, you know, as a college student in general, you have like a lot going on, like at school, at home, with your family, like with your friends, like all types of different stuff is happening and you're expected to just keep on doing your work and staying focused in school and all your extracurriculars and stuff. But at the same time, I felt like I was really overwhelmed because I literally started college a month after I graduated because at UMich we have the bridge program. It's like a summer program for kids to get like basically accustomed to college life before college starts. We take a few classes and all that while we're here for the summer, and I did that. And I just feel like, because okay, after we did that program, when it ended, we had a week off of school before we started fall semester. So it's like I've constantly been on go, like since I graduated. Like I graduated, came straight here, had to take classes, basically be in college at a faster pace because it was just the summer. Then had 1 week off. All I could do was go home and pack for fall semester. Came back for fall semester, and then it was like I was thrown into the deep end because obviously there's like this is like one of the like biggest public universities, so obviously it's a lot of people here and it was just really different from the summer. So it took a lot to get like comfortable with being here and like getting into my groove, but I feel like once I did, like I had a good time. So yeah, speaking from an academic standpoint, I would say that I was kind of iffy at first because when you're used to like being a top student or like an above average student and then you come to a university where everybody was in the same position in high school, like of course you're gonna feel like basically like imposter syndrome. So I was definitely going through that, but I feel like once you like figure out good study habits for you and stuff like that, it gets easier. And then like the professors are really good, really helpful. That's been most of my experience here. So I rate my academic experience good. My social experience, honestly, I think I have a pretty good social life here. Well, kind of. I did the summer program here, and so most of my, and I live where my dorm is. I live in like, it's called a living community with the people who I was with in the summer. So it's like I'm always constantly with like the same people that I have been known. So it's like these are like kind of like basically the only people I talk to. Of course I talk to like some other people, but like for the most part, like my main friends are from the summer. But aside from that, like events, social events and parties and stuff, they'd be really fun. And I feel like as a Black student going to a PWI, you're gonna be scared about not like finding your people or finding your place in the school. But I feel like UMich has a lot of opportunities for people of color to like get together and stuff like that. Yeah, like literally there's so much for the Black people to do. We have this building called Charter. It's like our multicultural center, and that's where all the Black people hang out. Honestly, I have been to Charter like a few times for a few events, but I don't really go there that often. But I really want to try to go there more often this semester, because that's literally like the spot for Black people apparently. And then there's like a bunch of Black orgs on campus. I know one of them that I'm in is BUMA. That's the Black Undergrad Medical Association. And so they have events and stuff for people who are interested in pre-med, pre-health, and are Black. And so they do a bunch of different activities, and it's cool. You meet people from like the same background as you who want to do something medical related. And also another thing I'm in is called MILSIM, and it's basically like for students of color who are interested in like STEM fields, so not just medicine but like engineering and stuff like that. And I'm in that too, and I've met people there who, you know, have had like the same experiences as me and are in the STEM field. So what I'm trying to say is that there's literally a space for everyone here. I feel like even though like it can feel isolating being in the minority, because being Black and a woman is a minority in itself, but being Black at a PWI where there's literally only 3% of you can feel even more isolating. But having those outlets like the Black orgs and the Black frats and sororities that also throw events too, it's really I don't know, it just makes you feel like at home with your people, if you get what I'm saying. I don't like eating in front of people, but I feel like it makes me like more comfortable talking to a camera, because I feel like sometimes when I make my talking videos I be like, oh, and I feel like I have to jump from topic to topic. But since I'm eating at the same time, like I feel calm. So maybe I should do more of these. I don't know, let me know. Maybe I should make a thumbnail. Okay, next question. What were your stats and what is your major? How do you like college life? Okay, I can do like a more in-depth video on my stats from high school, but like just like the main stats, I guess. my GPA was like a 3.7, 3.8, somewhere around there. Unweighted, and a 5.4 weighted. And I did a lot of extracurriculars in high school. I can't like think of all of them off the top of my head right now, but just to name a few. I did really random, but I was student council freshman year. That was when we were virtual. I did like the STEM program out of college for 3 years. I was vice president of NHS. I had my own club. I founded it and I was the president of it. Yeah, those are a few. But like I said, I can make a more in-depth video of my stats. And then, my SAT. My SAT score really wasn't that good, so I didn't submit it anywhere except like places that had a really low SAT requirement. But yeah, for UMich, I was test optional and I still got in. So, how do you like college life? Like I said, I feel like that was kind of answered in the last question, but I love college life. I love being like independent and like on my own, because I was just talking about this with my mom. Like, I am like a really hyper independent person, and so I always knew that I would need to go to college like in a different state, different city, whatever, to like feel like myself being independent, if that makes sense. So yeah, I feel like I've done that. Like, I feel really independent, and it's definitely like a lot more responsibility being on your own and like literally being in charge of taking care of yourself, because like technically you're an adult and technically you're, you know, on your own. Especially if you're out of state, you're on your own in a new state, and you know, you gotta figure stuff out for yourself. But honestly, I love it. I don't know, like, I'm just such like an education girly. Like I love learning. I love school. I always have. And so I just love that I have the opportunity to go to school for something that I'm really passionate about. Next question: do you regret going out of state for school? Not at all. Like I said in the last question, I'm super hyper independent, and so I always knew that I would need and want to go out of state for school. And honestly, I'm not that far away from home. I'm in Michigan, and y'all know I'm from Chicago, so that's literally only 4.5 hours away. Well, by car, because when I came back here, I came on the train, and it almost took me 6 hours to get here. 6 freaking hours. Like, y'all, I hate driving for long amounts of time. And on the train, like, it's a little different because like it's a train, and like they got the big windows, so like you can look out. I was looking out the window, listening to music, and like looking at the little scenery, because y'all know the Midwest, like, we don't got mountains and stuff, but we got like you know, trees, like forests, like different types of nature stuff. So I was looking out the window. It was nice, but I just don't like being like confined in a space for like a long amount of time. So I'm getting off topic. No, I don't regret going to school out of state. I love Michigan. I mean the school Michigan, not the state. I don't really have an issue with Michigan. It's just like, I don't know, I don't feel like it's that different from Illinois or Chicago. Like, I feel like, I told my parents, like, I feel like Michigan is Chicago, like in an alternate universe. And that might not make sense to y'all, but it makes sense to me. And if y'all are wondering why I got this blanket on, it is literally so cold up in my room, and I don't know why, because the heat is on. The heat is on 70. So I don't know. Next question: is UMich racist? How's the food? And is there mold in your dorm? Okay, that was a 3-parter, so I'm answering one at a time. Is UMich racist? Okay, short answer: no. I'm not gonna like I'm not gonna say UMich as a whole is racist because of experiences that I have. Have I faced experiences of racist stuff that's happened? Yes. Have I experienced prejudice? Yes. Have I experienced bias? Yes. But those are all like things that are bound to happen, because I mean, come on, it's a PWI. I think like I don't know what percentage of white the school is, but it's majority of it. So like, yes, there's times that people will say or do things that are a little prejudiced, and you'll be looking at them sideways, you'll be looking at them crazy. But like, I wouldn't say like it's not like very like it's not like really bad. It's not like prejudice things happen like every single day, not that I've experienced. And the second part of the question, how's the food? It's not horrible, but it's not Chicago. If you're from Chicago, you know we got the best food, period. And it's just, it don't hit like that. The food I've tasted from Ann Arbor restaurants, I mean, it hasn't been horrible, of course, because I wouldn't have eaten it, but it's just not like anything to write home about, you know. I will say, when I did go to Detroit, we got Indian food, and that was good. Honestly, I like the Indian food in Chicago better. The food is mid, honestly, in the dining halls, but I feel like that's not just UMich. I feel like that's everywhere. Even like the top rank, I think UCLA has the top ranked dining hall. I bet the students there still would say that their food is mid. So I mean, because like at the end of the day, it's a cafeteria, so like, come on, it can be hit or miss, but it's okay. Is there mold in your dorm? No. No, there's not mold in my dorm, and thank God for that, because I would not be here. No, there's mold in my dorm. And honestly, I feel really bad for people who have mold in their dorm, because the majority of the time when I hear about molding in people's dorms, is people who go to HBCUs, and that's like really sad. And that's like this is a whole nother topic, a whole nother conversation, but that just shows like, because HBCUs don't get the same amount of funding as the PWI, and so that's probably why they have issues like that, which is really sad. But yeah, that's also kind of a reason why I knew that I wanted to go to PWI, because first of all, since they have more funding, they can give you more money and like scholarships, and then also they have more funding for renovations and stuff like that. And Lord knows I'm too bougie to be living in mold infested dorms. I can't do it. So yeah. What's a playlist you listen to when walking around campus? I literally have a playlist called College Girly. And that's the playlist that I listen to when I walk around campus. I walk to my classes. And yeah, it's just a bunch of like songs that are like a vibe. There's a bunch of Drake, a bunch of Party, a bunch of Janae, like, yeah. So if y'all want a playlist video, let me know. I'd be down to do one. How was your first semester? It was okay. Like I said, it was kind of hard jumping like straight into fall semester from my summer semester, but I don't want to like downplay that, because I definitely did, like, it was really hard like at the beginning for me, like, because I was dealing with like a lot of imposter syndrome and like feeling down and stuff like that. But I got into my groove, like I said, and got more accustomed to the school and being away from home. It was okay. And so I feel like everybody goes through that, like being down your first semester of college, but I feel like once you get over that, it's good. How do your study habits in college differ from your study habits in high school. Okay, in high school, honestly, I did not study like at all. Like I didn't, and I didn't have to because I just like literally my whole life I've always like been smart and I've always gotten good grades, but like I've never studied. Like I never really needed to. Like I could just learn it the first few times and then maybe go over it once or twice and then I would have it down. The only classes that I really need to study for in high school was college algebra and AP Bio. Crazy. AP Bio is a crazy class. If you're in high school and you take that, I pray for you. I really do. But in college, my study habits are different because you actually need to study. If you go to college, you're actually gonna need to study. Unless you're just a genius who can memorize stuff just like that. I don't know. But no, for the most part, you're gonna need to study and do like active recall, stuff like that, because I feel like high school what's the word, curriculum is more like just like getting the information and then spitting it right back out. But in college, I feel like most of my classes have been more like application based. Like you actually need to show them that you actually understand what you're doing and you can explain why you're doing it. Oh, I didn't really answer that question. I've learned that I do good with like repetition. I'll like use the whiteboard to write stuff down and then constantly like look at the whiteboard and then turn the whiteboard away from me and then try to do active recall with it and then see how much I remember. But yeah, I'm still trying to learn new study habits and find new study habits, especially for these STEM classes, y'all, because they're hard. They're really hard. But yeah, that's why I would say active recall and memorization is like how I've been studying. What do you like to study at school? Honestly, I like everything. Like I really do. I like everything. But what I did like studying, I liked my sociology class. Yeah, I like classes like that, soc and psych, that talk about like humans and like the study of humans and stuff like that. Because like y'all know, I'm into the brain. I'm into like getting to know like why people do the things that they do, and I feel like sociology and psychology really go into that. And then I also really like learning languages, specifically Spanish. I'm trying to get fluent. Right now I'm in my I'm technically in second year Spanish, so I'm in my second term of second year Spanish. And then I think I'm gonna take one more semester of it, maybe two, I don't know. But yeah, I love learning languages. I really like Spanish, like I really do. I like the language, I like the culture and all that. So yeah. What's to do for fun as a college student? There's a lot to do for fun as a college student, honestly. I know me personally, my school is in a college town, so like everything is literally centered around college students. So literally like all the places that you go are like kind of for you because you go to school here. I don't know, there's like a lot of places to go eat and stuff like that. I'm still trying to explore more places in Ann Arbor to go eat, because as I said, the food that I've had so far has been iffy. So I want to try new places to see if it was good. A lot of people also like going to cafes and stuff like that, which I want to start doing more of this semester, going to cafes and studying. What else? Of course, there's parties all the time, everywhere, all the time, every weekend. I know that the most popular frats honestly are the white frats. Those are like the ones with like the biggest houses and stuff. And I know that every weekend they're doing something, having some type of party. You'll hear music coming from their houses at all hours of the night. So there's always that. Like, if you want something to do on the weekend, there will always be a white frat throwing a party. I know that the Latino frat here, they also throw a lot of parties, which are fun. And then the black frats, they also throw parties, but less regularly than the other frats. Honestly, you hear less about the black frats throwing, but when they do, it's really fun because obviously all the black people get together. And then besides frats, the black orgs here, they'll have parties too. Like, we have a modeling organization called Inspired. They have parties. Before break, I went to a party that was thrown by the African Student Association. That was really fun. Yeah, we have all types of different parties and stuff like that. There's also clubs here. I've been to two, and I mean, it was okay, but like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. The clubs here aren't my type of speed, I'm not gonna lie. And probably because this is a college town, so we're more known for parties, like house parties, than clubs. So I feel like if you go to school in like more of a city, like, I don't know, New York or Chicago or something, maybe the clubs will be more fun. I don't know. But here they're not, honestly. And then just joining clubs and organizations is fun too. You get to meet new people and do new things, and there's literally a club for everybody. There's literally like all different types of clubs. Like, they have a squirrel feeding club here because we're notorious for our fat squirrels. Like, the squirrels here are so fat because the people feed them all the freaking time, and they're also really interactive. Like, they'll literally come up to you expecting food because they feed them, which I want no parts of. But if you're into that, yeah, they literally have a club for everybody. What's the pre-med life at UMich? How do you manage it? How's the pre-med community? As I said, pre-med class is super hard. The people in the pre-med community are super freaking smart, like super freaking smart. But like, everybody who I've met that's pre-med, they've been really supportive and really helpful, and like I said, like really freaking smart, and that motivates me to like be better and do better in my classes. But they're also very competitive. Like, expect that if you're pre-med, especially at like a top university. Like, the pre-med students will be insane. Like, literally, I was talking to somebody like about a test before, and one of the pre-med classes, hard class by the way, they're talking about grades, and I know what grade I got. I know what grade I got, okay? And so I hear them talking, and they're like, oh yeah, I got an A minus. Like, I'm really mad about that. I wanted an A. What? It's like, what? Like, me thinking about what I got and then thinking about an A minus, like, and you're mad about that? You're mad about getting an A minus? Like, but I do understand, because in college grading is different. So an A minus isn't, and if you, an A minus isn't a 4.0 anymore, it's a 3.7. So I do understand that. But that's GPA. I'm talking about a test. If I got an A minus on a test, I'm taking it, especially in college. I'm taking it. Like, I don't care. But yeah, I'd say the community is really supportive. I'd say I'm more intertwined in like the Black and like people of color pre-med community because of the organizations I'm in, like BUMA and MI LCM. But like, as a whole, I feel like a lot of like students are willing to help each other and work together and study together for their classes, which I feel like is good, because I hear at some schools like students literally don't want to study together because they're in competition with each other. But I don't really feel like that's the case here. So yeah. Okay, next question. What's the hardest class that you took so far? Definitely Bio 172. As I said, that was my first pre-med class here, or my first STEM class here. Super freaking hard. Super freaking hard. Bio 172, honestly, it gives like biochem. At least that's what I feel like. And it's literally an intro class, but it's so hard, like for no reason. Yeah, definitely the hardest class I've had so far. Okay, last question. Rate the dining halls out of 10. Okay, so I've only been to like 4 or 5 of the dining halls, so I'll just rate those. South Quad. Honestly, I give South Quad a 5 out of 10. It's not like, it's really like hit or miss, honestly. It's really hit or miss. Sometimes they might make one thing that's super good on a good day, and on a bad day they'll literally have nothing good to eat except pizza. And like, you know, you don't feel like eating pizza every day, so like, I don't know, it'd be hard with South Quad because like it's literally hit or miss. And then their fruit and vegetables that they have here in South Quad, and not fresh, like ever. Like I think I've gotten fresh fruit or vegetables from South Quad like 5 times since I've been here, and I've been here since June. So it's like, no. I can say though that South Quad food when I was here in the summer was a lot better in the summer, and probably because they had more time to like cook up stuff and less people to feed, so maybe that's a factor, because South Quad is a super popular dining hall. But yeah. Okay, next dining hall I've been to, Mojo is, I think it's the biggest dining hall on campus. I'd say it's similar to South Quad, but it's a bigger and better South Quad. The fruit and vegetables there are always fresh, always good. The food there is pretty good too. It's literally like South Quad. Like they have some of the same things, but they also have like a lot more variety. And the things that are the same in Mojo as South Quad are just better at Mojo. Yeah, I give Mojo, I'm gonna give them a Q8. I'm gonna give them an 8 out of 10. Another dining hall I've been to is East Quad. I used to live in East Quad in the summer, so obviously that was like my main dining hall I would go to. I'm gonna give East Quad like a 7.5, because they don't have a variety of things at all, and honestly most of the time the only thing you're gonna eat there is pizza, and then they have these like cheesy breadsticks, and that's the only reason I'm giving them a 7.5, because of the cheesy breadsticks. Like those were always so good. But yeah, that's literally like gonna be like the only thing that you're eating there, because they don't have, I don't know, they just don't have a variety of stuff, because it is a smaller dining hall. But I don't know, the only thing that I would be eating there was okay, their fruit is kind of hit or miss, but they have more fresh fruit more of the time than South Quad. But yeah, the only thing I'd be eating when I was living there was fruit, cheesy bread, pizza, and then they have nachos on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and that's good. But yeah, 7.5. And then the dining hall that I'm gonna rank my favorite here is Markley. I give Markley a 9 out of 10, because honestly their food is just so much better than all the other dining halls. Markley is just like, girl, I don't know why, I don't know how, but the food is just so much better. They have like the little like buffet style dining hall like the other dining halls, but it's like smaller because Markley is small. But the food in there is always good, and then they have their own make your own burger and make your own pizza station, and that's good too. So I'm gonna have to give them a 9. Best dining hall here in my opinion. We do have like 5 other dining halls that I haven't tried, so maybe I need to go do that. Maybe I need to do a video going to all the dining halls and rating them. Y'all let me know if y'all want that. Yeah, that was all of the questions that I got on Instagram. Thank y'all so much for participating in this video. If you want to be in the next video with your questions answered, make sure to follow me on Instagram and be looking out for my story. But yeah, without further ado, thank y'all so much for watching this video. I promise to make more content this semester. Like I said, I was not in my groove first semester, but now I am. So I'm gonna try to make a first day of school vlog. It might be a first week of school vlog, honestly. I feel like that would be more interesting. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments if you like this video and what you want to see next. Don't forget to follow me on all of my socials, and I will see y'all in the next video.